I've never done this type of pop art makeup before. I have done couple of them many types, but I haven't done the one that I can make the hair with paper or cardboard instead of wearing a wig. So today I sketched out this look. I have always wanted to do this look, but funny how it's been ages. But today is the day. And that's the look we're going to be doing for this tutorial today. And if it's something that you're interested in watching, keep watching. So to begin, I'm going to be using this cardboard to make the headpiece. This is going to be a very long tutorial. Uh, maybe, I don't know. It depends on when I'm editing it and how it looks. But I want to like make the headpiece, the hair. And I wanted to be this African type, but not Afro, but more like a full hair. So if you notice from this sketch, it's like it has this big hair, which is very common within African women, black women. So that's the vibe I'm trying to go for this look. I was able to make this. Sorry. How do you say it? Really nice, right? So this is how I'm gonna glue this. I don't know how it looks. Okay, so if you look at it, you kind of see that this has lines, things. So that's basically what I'm going to be doing. To use this water-based palette. Okay, so I think we're done with the hair. Now it's time to do the makeup. First off, I'm gonna block my brows because we are not using this baby. I've done a lot of tutorial on that, so let me just block my brows, then we get right into the video again. So one thing about pop art is that they are so colorful. So instead of me to do just one base, I think I'm gonna like do this. We're gonna have one here. So I'm gonna be using this. Get it? So I decided to use sky blue because I felt like blue was an easy color to work on top, and I decided to go with yellow under my eyes because yellow is another bright color that any color I'm putting on top will really make it pop. Then I just like mixed yellow and the blue together, and definitely it gives you green, but this shade wasn't the normal shade of green. And I really liked it. I blended and blended and blended. So at this point, honestly, I was like, am I getting this color right? I have this body paint and I might work with it today. So I decided to put white under the eyes to mix with the yellow so that it will give me custard, like something more like a kind of yellow. Honestly, I was just playing with colors. I just told myself, clean it here, put blue here, clean here, put green here. It was amazing. And I just blended, decided that, okay, I want to put a little bit of more colors. I put the pink and then I worked with yellow and I worked with blue. I was just playing around. At this point, I didn't know what I wanted. I was just going, vibing along with the paints. And they were actually in cooperation with me. They actually liked me, I guess. So, okay, yeah. So our base is done. I literally do not know if this is nice enough, but the base is done. It's time to start drawing the look. Yes, I'm going to use this to set the face so that it will not become pop. So I don't know if I want it here. So if I'm filming like this, let me see, is this way now? Let me just see how it looks on camera. Okay, so you could be wondering that why am I trying to check on camera? Because most times when you try to put right on your body, it turns the other way, like it mirrors the other way. And it's really, really frustrating. So most times I tend to more like the way my brain is working when I'm doing that stuff, writing on my body. is crazy. I keep going back, checking if I'm putting the P well, or I write it on a notebook to check. So at this point, I was already painting. Yeah, I was painting everything from the pop to the lip. But I was kind of finding that lip really weird. So I just left it like that. Like, okay, let me leave it. Then I go and start doing the oops. Yeah. And I really love the oops. It was quite very easy to do, unlike other ones. So that lip, one thing I learned being an artist is when something you're not feeling it, just let it go. Just leave it. Then move to the next thing. So I went on to popcorn and I was like, oh, I really wanted to put popcorn on my skin. Popcorn is quite really nice and I wanted it to pop like on my body, round my body. So that was the vibe I was trying to go for. And I liked it. And then I went with my radio. Like I didn't film the radio side because that took me literally just an hour drawing the radio. Like it was crazy, but it was actually still fun. Then I went with a lip drinking something from a milkshake or drinking with your straw. Drink miss by me, I don't even know, but I was drinking a milkshake. And then I did wow beside it because the radio is saying wow, like it's an expression. And I went with small cherries on my cheek, the other side of my cheek, and I changed the pop. I kind of cleaned the pop and then decided to use a lip that is blowing like bob what do they call it? A gum, yeah. So a chewing gum. So it's like blowing the chewing gum. And I started paying attention to details, putting in black because black kind of bring out comic or pop arts. So I'm trying to put black, put white. Those are little details that you have to look out on. So making sure that everything gives that comic, the pop art effect. So that's a very, very important thing to pay attention to when you're doing um anything that have to do with pop art, comic, characters, anime. You always need to like be very sure on how you're actually putting it. Do you get? I think you get, right? So at this point I have done my eyeshadow. I've worn my lashes. The lip is my favorite part. It didn't take me time, and now I decided to wear the hair. I was like, the hair actually be no, the second favorite. The hair is my second favorite. Mine was my lip because my lip was giving everything it was supposed to give. So at this point, I was already tired. I was like, why am I still touching this makeup? I kept touching and touching and making silly mistakes. So, literally, I just told myself to drop these brushes, drop it and let it be. And that brings us to the end of the look.